Welcome to Champéry, Switzerland, host site of the 2017 World Mixed Curling Championships brought to you by the World Curling Federation. My name is Jason Chang, I'm the skip of Team Hong Kong, and we are going to give you live coverage from the beautiful Palladium de Champéry. Thank you for joining us on the World Curling TV YouTube channel for the quarterfinals this Friday evening. Our feature match will be on Sheet E between two heavyweights, Team Russia against Team Canada. Now let's meet the teams. Representing Team Russia, their lead is Margarita Evdokimova. Their second is Oleg Krasnikov. Third, Maria Ermiechek and Alexei Stukowski is their skip, and they are from the Adamant Curling Club in St. Petersburg. And throwing the yellow stones, it's Team Canada, led by Megan Carr. Their second is Corey Carr. Jacqueline McCormick throws the third stones, and Trevor Bono is their skip, and they're from the Port Arthur Curling Club in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Well, both these teams have made it through their qualifying groups. Number one in their groups made it through the round of 16 earlier this morning, and now they're on their way to the quarterfinals. We have 4 matches at the Palladium this evening, 4 quarterfinal matches. The feature match is on Sheet E, Canada versus Russia, but we'll also keep you up to date on the other matches. Norway is playing Turkey, Sweden versus Scotland, the Czech Republic against Estonia. The teams have just finished their 9-minute practice and thrown their last stone draws to the button, and Canada will have the proverbial hammer, the last stone advantage in the first end. Well, as I mentioned, Canada coming out of Group E, number 1, 6-0 in the round robin, and earlier today winning their quarterfinal match against Poland 4-3. Russia also undefeated in the round robin, going 6-0 in Group A, and defeating Israel by a score of 6-3 in the quarterfinals this morning. 2 of the top-ranked teams coming into this tournament, facing off against each other in the quarterfinals.
2 minutes, wait, maybe.
That's what they told us.
Okay.
They told us like 7:03
But
or something.
I don't sure because time. Yeah, it's okay.
And the first stones on the way of this quarterfinals, Margarita Evdokimova from Russia, throwing the red stones.
Перепутай, ребят. Сам, да, едет? Конец дома, да, вылет. 12:40. Хорошо.
Well, a bit of a mistake to open off, a little bit deep, and slips to the back of the 12-foot. And we'll see if Team Canada decides to hit this rock, which I believe they've elected to do. Megan Carr is the lead for Team Canada, playing exceptionally well this tournament. Looking to make the hidden stick.
Line. Хорошая линия. Отличная линия. Шестой мы составим? Нет, 12.
Team Russia asked for this rock to be in the rings. They've just got it to the bite of the 12-foot. Team Canada skip Trevor Bono playing very well. He's decided to keep this end simple, asking for another takeout. And a nice little roll to bite the top 12-foot on the side. Well, the crowd is starting to come into the arena now, and there is a big Canadian contingent I've heard from the Team Canada coach that there's about 30 family and friends here who made the way to Champéry, Switzerland to cheer on Team Canada.
Linea, sweep. Sweep. Whoa, whoa.
Oleg Kraskov, the second for Team Russia, being asked to make a hit and stick in the rings. Fortunately, he rolls out, gives Canada a chance to make a play into the rings. Draw to the side.
All right, let's try this. You like your corner?
It looks like they've changed their mind and they're going to the offense right now. Corner guard being asked for from Corey Carr, the second for Team Canada.
Nice shot.
As you can see from that shot, a lot of curl in the ice this week in the Palladium de Champéry. The ice team really doing a fantastic job preparing the ice and giving us these great conditions to curl on. 5, 6, sometimes even 7 feet of curl in some spots and on some days.
Whoa, 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 всё, сам до конца. Хорошо, Олег.
So thanks very much to Chief Ice Technician Mark Callan and his team, John Heron, as well.
Same spot, girls.
With the removal of that guard, Team Canada electing to play another corner guard, changing the side that they're going to play this on.
Tuck in here.
Coming in.
Yeah. You want all the way?
Yeah, bring it over there. Yep. Hit. It's fine.
Just slipping into the rings. Maria Armiechuk from Russia. She's played so well this week,
Держать, Олег.
helping her team to that 6-0 record. Makes a nice hidden stick right there.
Normal. Whoa, 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 whoa! Megan! Megan!
Jacqueline McCormick's the third for Team Canada, delivering her first stone. It's it on the wide side, rolls out. This will give Maria a draw into the middle of the rings. It's a good chance to test the speed of the ice. After their practice and a few rocks coming down, the speed of the ice does change as the teams practice in their 2 9-minute practices and as they play through the first end. So it's always nice to get a draw in, a no pressure draw in. Nicely done.
Whoa, whoa, you don't need to, whoa. Clean. Throw.
уже. Слабый кол.
Alexei Stokalski looking to make a hit on this Canadian stone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
And very well played. Well, both teams playing this first end very conservatively and also playing it very quickly. 30 minutes of thinking time both teams have, including a 1-minute timeout where the coach can come out and consult in the game. Neither of these teams have run into any time trouble so far, and I don't think any of the teams have gone overtime in this entire competition, so good time management, very important. Trevor Bono, his first rock in the first end.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, Megan.
Whoa. Megan a bit.
Okay, you're good, you're good.
Good.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa. Left, left, left.
Well, with just one Russian red stone in the rings, Team Canada will look to blank this end and hold on to the last stone advantage into the second end.
Yep. Whoa.
Final stone of the first end.
Clean.
Trevor Bono, Team Canada, looking for the blank, and no problem. It's a blank end to open things off on our feature sheet, Sheet E. Canada will retain the hammer going to the second end. These are 8-end games at the World Mixed Curling Championships. And the teams do get a 5-minute break after the fourth end. Peeking over on the sheet right beside, Turkey against Norway. That was also a blank end. To all the viewers out there, you can follow the live scores on the World Curling Federation website, worldcurling.org. Well, we saw a conservative first end played by Russia. They asked for the first rock to be in the rings in the first end. And we saw it being played blanked out.
Дома, лев нужен. Ну давай, поднажми.
They've asked for this one to be in the rings as well. Comes up just short. It's going to be a guard, and I think Team Canada is going to try to go around this guard and get the offense going.
Line face. Room right now. Lots of
Line
room.
only. For T.
Looks like it's sailing. Yeah.
Well, Well, as we've said, the ice does tend to speed up through practice in the first few ends of the game, and Megan just maybe had a little bit extra on that one, slips it through the rings, gives the advantage back to Russia, gives them a chance to go around their own guard.
Немного сдать.
4 за.
Супер будет! 4 да!
4.
Вау.
4 за. За.
Маша. Сыпай в конец дома. Давай, давай, Маша. Хорошо. Bump.
The rock just slips behind the tee line. Fully exposed, I think. So, Team Canada, lead Megan Carr, being asked to make a little hit and roll behind the guard.
Oh. Close. Oh. Okay, Corey then. Yep. Okay. Not crazy, Nick.
Вторая семерка была. С плюсом жестко.
You can see from where the Russian skip has his broom, the ice is curling about 5.5 feet on this spot.
4.
Ждем линию, ждем линию.
4 за. Точно за.
Там не трогай вообще.
And the curl has been very consistent throughout the week. We haven't really seen it straighten up much at all as the rocks get more play. Sometimes that tends to happen on newly sharpened rocks.
Yep.
Looks right up. Line's nice. Yep.
29-year-old Corey Carr, important shot here. Has a free chance to go around the red guard that Russia played on their first rock.
Coming down.
Right here, right here.
The line on this one looks pretty good now. Will it stop above the tee line?
Okay.
And maybe still having a little bit of trouble adjusting to the speed of the ice. A lot of rocks slipping a little bit deep or through the rings so far.
Меньше. 4 до. 6 до.
Линия сама.
Yes, надо.
Линия свит.
Oleg being asked to make the draw around the corner guard as well.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Try to sit in front of the yellow stone.
Не пугайте.
That's nicely executed.
Line's good.
T.
T's too deep. Just tough forward.
Gotta go. Just top 4.
Hard. Line's great. Take a look, 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 take a look. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice shot.
Corey sinks one right behind the guard. Maybe a foot or two too deep. Does allow Team Russia to play the freeze and be shot rock on the tee line. The sweepers have backed right off of this rock and must be a little bit too heavy. Slips past the hack. That was about 12 feet too heavy, actually. And this is a big chance now for Canada to generate their 2 or maybe even 3 points if they can get another one around this red guard.
Wait only, more line. More than yours, Corey.
Roll if you can.
Gotta move. Yep. Switch. Yep.
Come on.
You touched the red. I'm not sure.
Well, a little bit short, but it's actually in a pretty good spot in the ice. Right on that center line. Biting the 12-foot certainly can be promoted later in the end, if necessary, by Team Canada.
Средний тейп. Сип.
17-year-old Maria Ermienchuk looking for a big bounce-back shot, the run-back. And just nicks the yellow stone, but cannot remove it. And unfortunately, she leaves her red shooter as a guard. Just missing that shot. The run back of the red stone. And where the shooter ends up, right there, guarding that yellow stone still, gives Canada a double guard out in front to get another one around.
Hard. Yep.
Payment.
Yep. Come on, guys. Hard.
Jackie McCormick, they're trying to drag this one in. Well, gets it to second shot stone.
Line.
Perfect.
But there is a lot of room for the Russian skip to freeze one onto the 1 foot, onto that button, and take away the end from Team Canada.
Линия свип! Воу! Что вес? Воу! Легко! Воу! Только вес! Ну свались.
Well, the rock slips to the back of the 12-foot. It sounded like the sweepers were sweeping it for line because it was getting close to the guard.
This side looked like it picked up in practice. Like almost half a second hard.
Well, a really nice situation here for Team Canada if they can get a draw into the top of the rings, into the top 4 or the top 8 area.
Line. A little bit tight, guys. A little bit tight. You're good. Yep. Line. Yep. Line. Yep. Line. Hard line.
Three!
Okay. Hard. Yes. Yes.
Corey Carr, Megan Carr going really hard for the line.
Hard, all the way in.
The weight
Yes,
looks
yes,
beautiful.
yes. Keep it
Can they
coming,
get
keep
it there?
coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming.
Wonderful sweeping by the front end. Megan and Corey Carr. Canada sitting shot rock and second shot rock. Really now putting the pressure on the Russian skip.
Focus on the rhythm.
Yes. Whoa, whoa.
Alexei now being forced to change to the other side of the ice. Looking for that draw to the button. To that 1 foot area. The sweepers worked hard, but a few feet short, and this leaves Team Canada a chance to draw into the 8 foot for a big 3 points. A little bit tricky here. They do have to go quite a bit further out the ice, all the way into the 12 foot area, a spot that they maybe haven't played yet in this game. Sweepers will have to judge this very well. Early in the game, I expect the speed to be pretty similar across the entire sheet of ice. We do see later in the games, as we head into the second half, a little bit of frost creeping up. Final stone in the second end for Team Canada, with last rock and a chance to draw for 3. The sweepers look really happy with this one. And the crowd's getting into it as well. And that is a perfect draw. And it's 3 for Team Canada, and they go out to a 3-0 lead after 2 ends of play.
Let's keep making appeals, then we'll be good.
It's a big score of 3 on sheet E. That's our feature sheet, the sheet that is closest to the grandstand. And as you can see, the crowd's starting to fill up here at the Palladium de Champéry. On the sheet right beside, Turkey and Norway, they've blanked another end. So Turkey will hold the hammer into the third end. And both Scotland and the Czech Republic took 2 points with hammer in the first end to lead in their games 2-0. The Czech Republic playing Estonia on sheet B, and on sheet C, Scotland playing Sweden. Well, thanks for joining us on World Curling TV, our official YouTube channel. You are watching live coverage of the 2017 World Mixed Curling Championships from Champéry, Switzerland. The teams have been playing here over the past week, and now we are in the playoff rounds. The round of 16 happened earlier today, in the morning and the afternoon, and 8 teams now left to vie for the championship here in the quarterfinals this beautiful evening in Champéry. And no surprise there, with a 3-point lead, Team Canada taking no chances and putting their first stone into the top of the 8 foot. And Team Russia is going to put up that corner guard, try to generate some offense, get their 2 points back. Well, the corner guard's put up, but it's a little bit too high. There's so much curl in the ice that a guard that's in that top area of the free guard zone doesn't cover a lot of the rock once you bury one around it, because you can definitely get to those rocks that are buried with a bumper weight or a control weight hit if their guard's that high. 25-year-old Megan Carr from Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Not much. But
Works for the city of Thunder Bay.
good. The times are very close.
Слабый тейк. Слабый. Свип линия. Линия свип до конца. Воу, воу. Whoa!
The Russian lead being asked to make a hidden roll, try to make use of the corner guard they just played. Didn't get the roll, but makes the double takeout. Corey Carr, the second, married to Megan, the lead on this team. They've got a dog, Dexter, back home.
Ближний гард, начало дома.
Hits and rolls out. Well, the first chance for Team Russia here to make use of this corner guard. Being asked to draw around. And they'd like to place this rock pretty high in the rings here. Maybe in the top 12 foot. If they go any deeper, like I was saying, so much curl in the ice that it's definitely reachable with a hit weight. So you want to leave this as high as possible to make it as tricky to hit as possible for Team Canada. Oleg just slips it a little bit too deep. It is in the rings, so Team Canada does have to deal with this rock.
Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Jackie. Hard. Right to it, to it.
Being forced to play this hit from the wide outside. And nicely played. From the hack, you can't see much of that rock, but it does curl in, even from that wide outside spot, so no problem there for Corey. Oleg being asked to play that draw one more time. 17 years old, he's a student at St. Petersburg.
Ниже, ниже, максимально низко.
Well, a touch light that time. Well, an interesting call here from Team Canada. You would expect, typically, with a 3-point lead, Team Canada would look to peel the guards, try to make a double peel, but based on the way those guards are staggered, the double peel is not that easy. So instead of going for the double peel, he's elected to defend by going on the offense and drawing around this corner guard. Nicely done by Jackie. Maria, also 17 years old and a student in St. Petersburg. Started curling in 2012, and she's really become a very good curler in a short amount of time. Trying to draw around as well. Slips it to the back 8 foot, but importantly, she is shot stone, so Canada's gonna have to deal with this. Jackie being asked to play the hit on this Russian rock. As you can see, even with that hit weight, the rocks will finish and curl up very nicely.
Линия, свип! Свип, Олег! Что вес? Спасибо.
Oleg and Margarita were on that rock right out of her hand. Looks like she was tight on the line as well as light out the weight. First stone in the third end for Trevor Bono, 32 years old, born in Fort Francis, Ontario, now residing in Thunder Bay.
Where are you?
Just top 12.
Just top 12.
Line straight. You can go for line.
Yep.
Hard. Whoa.
Trying to cut off the draw path by throwing a rock into the top of the rings. Trevor and his vice, Jackie McCormick, have a very close relationship, but he told me to mention that they are brother and sister. Important rock here for Alexei. First skip stones with the last rock advantage. Needs to make this shot, stick around for shot rock to have any chance to score 2 points here. The Russian team just seems to be having a little bit of trouble with their weight control in the first few ends.
Well, I'm just worried that if we go that way, to miss this guard, we're going like over here.
Yeah. Why don't we just take a little?
Yeah, I'll take more.
Because really, you can
Be tough 12.
you can sit here if you need the weight to hold it.
Yep. To bring it tight enough, I'm just worried that we're playing with the guard over here. We only really want another, if we get a rock over that way, so that's another foot of ice. So if we get a rock here, that's...
Well, the discussion there was to where to place this rock, or actually how to place this rock in the spot they wanted. With so much curl in the ice, they thought it might have been hard to place it with this counterclockwise turn, the out turn for Trevor, trying to block off the draw path.
Oh, line's fine. Anywhere in this line, no deeper than by 8.
Line's great.
Line's good. Yep.
Okay, whoa, we're over curling.
Whoa. You can over curl.
So difficult to place.
That was the danger.
So difficult to place the guards in the right spots here with so much curl in the ice. They thought about playing the clockwise turn, the in turn, but they thought they would have to come so close to that red guard that they couldn't actually get to the right spot there. So
Дайте пошире.
final stone for Team Russia. Down 3-0 and facing 2 yellow Canada stones in the rings. They need at least a good chunk of the forefoot to score. Watching it to come down. Will it slip too far? Oh my. It's a steal of 2 for Team Canada. And they've stormed out into a 5-0 lead after 3 ends of play. The Canadian fans very excited about that result in the third end. Team Russia just not quite getting the weight right here on their draws, and that's what's caused them the problems. We've seen them be so consistent throughout the week, going 6-0 in the round robin in their group, defeating Hungary, Estonia, Japan, Wales, Croatia, and Slovenia. No trouble earlier today in the round of 16, the 1/8 finals. Megan Carr starting off the 4th end of the quarterfinals here at the Champéry Palladium, the 2017 World Mixed Curling Championships. This is actually only the 3rd edition of the World Mixed Championships. The championship started a couple years ago. Team Canada has never won the gold at this championship, so they would certainly like to be the first, but one game at a time, they've got to get through the Russian team. They've got off to a good start, 5-0 after 3 ends of play. Russia throwing the red stones. They'll retain the last rock advantage here in the 4th end. Well, there's a nice corner guard from the Russian lead.
Well, lots of line. Got more.
Okay, it's a little more.
Can we get through? Yep. Hard! Whoa! Get it in, yep. Good.
Well, a good plan B there. Heads up call by Trevor Bono, the skip for Team Canada, seeing that the rock was a little wide.
Here's the tick queen.
Ticks the guard over and rolls right into the top of the 12-foot and guarding their shot stone. Lots of noise in the arena. The Scottish fans very happy to see Grant Hardy make a very nice shot to score 2 points in their third end. And they lead Sweden 4-1 after 3.
Oh. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa.
All the way over. Get it all the way over.
Corey Carr looking for the peel, the hit and roll out on that guard, sticks around, and that's going to help Team Russia generate some offense. They've got a couple of corner guards to work with.
Потом пройдем.
Линия, но, линия чуть больше.
12-6.
Воу, легче, совет.
Ти.
Воу.
6 до. Ти.
Oleg being asked to just ignore those yellow rocks in the rings. Now it came a little bit wide, but manages to spill into the rings, so Team Canada will have to
Just make it go.
make a play on this red rock.
Normal.
As mentioned, Team Canada coming out of Group E, defeating Turkey, Poland, England, Germany, Australia, and the Netherlands en route to a 6-0 record. First in their pool,
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
No.
37 teams started the week here at the 2017 World Mixed Curling Championships. In pools or groups of 7 or 8 teams, 5 groups.
Без борт.
The top 3 teams from each group made it into the playoff round, and then there was one wild card, one 4th place finisher from one of the groups, based on last stone draw challenge. The best last stone draw challenge among the 4th place finishers made it through. That was Team England. Who lost out this morning to Norway in the round of 16.
Слип линия. Линия слип.
So the feature match right here, Russia and Canada, both top in their pool. They ended up being seeded 4th and 5th into the playoffs. That seeding was based on the draw to the button challenge.
Here.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Close, yes.
Yes.
Really hard.
Hard.
3. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Jackie was trying to play a quiet weight around that yellow guard and try to remove the red stone. Overcurled on her a bit. Spills into the rings, but leaves the red stone that Russia has in the 8-foot, the side of the 8-foot as shot rock. But Jackie did manage to remove the guard.
Все камни в доме, да.
Да, окей.
Ну. Куда ролл?
вот этого?
Ну
Так
что,
они
ролл
через
сложнее
эти.
или привести сюда?
Ну,
Сюда
привести.
приводим, это дабл. Бьем сюда, это тоже дабл.
Ну, здесь можно. А вести с какой есть?
Если вести, то с аутом только. Вот сюда, в эту дырку.
Вот так?
Да, вести сюда. Можно привести вот сюда фриз.
Может, фриз попробовать, если мне кажется.
Куда? Сюда привести? Вот сюда? Но обязательно дом нужен. Обязательно.
Хорошо.
Well, Team Russia having a bit of a conference there, seeing how they can use the Canada stones that are in the top of the rings to their advantage. Right now they are sitting shot stone, but it's completely open. Trying to figure out where to place this next stone. They talked about freezing to the one that's closest to the center line. They talked about hitting and rolling, or maybe just drawing right behind them.
Кто есть? Кто есть? Свип линия!
Свип!
Свип линия!
Sweeping hard for line.
Линия свип! Отскок, отскок!
Rubs off the top one, sits in the top of the 12 foot. They were trying to, in the end, go around those two yellow stones that Canada had in the top of the 12 foot. Maybe just a hair tight on the line.
Oh, shit.
Yep, yep. Whoa.
Yes.
Yes. Hard.
Hard.
Any roll, Meg. Any roll.
Right over, baby. Right
Go,
over.
go, 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 go. Okay.
The Canadian third hitting the shot stone of Team Russia, trying to roll around behind their own yellow ones to take away this hidden roll that Russia's now going to play. Got a little roll, but not enough.
Воу, легче, 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 Олег! Свип! Воу, 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 воу! Легче, все, поднять, 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 встаём.
Well executed by Maria. She's had a few struggles with her draws early this game, but that was a very nice hit and roll behind the yellow stones. Beautiful line call by their skip Alexei. She should feel much better after that shot.
Just for the double, what do you guys like? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it looks like from the way the angles line up, Team Canada can hit their yellow stone in the top of the 8 foot near the center line and drive it back onto that red stone, that shot rock.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh, fantastic shot by Trevor. And he rolls the two rocks. One onto the side of the button, one covering it. That's a bonus. Team Russia looking to make the double here.
Whoa, whoa.
And jams it right on the nose. Those shots are so difficult. Really an inch or two from being perfect. And instead, Team Canada is sitting shot rock in the forefoot, guarded.
Unless he rockets this. This is there.
So let's get something in here.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, we can guard that. He's still gonna have that for one.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. You make guard that way. I think so. Sit 3.
Okay. Do you want to go straight back, or you do want to split it
I'd
over
like to
to
split,
the center?
yeah.
Okay.
But don't, not just to roll to bite center.
Yeah, yeah.
Hair less. It's just a hair inside nose, and he can throw rockets, so might as well set 3. Okay, yeah, we only have to move that one 6 inches, so.
Team Canada looking to throw another rock into the rings, try to sit
Little tight
1,
on
2,
line.
and 3.
Yep. Go, go.
You
Yeah.
heard Trevor.
Yeah, you got to go for line. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Just trying to tap this rock up to sit 3. Very nice. You heard Trevor worry about Alexei's ability to throw it really hard. And he thought Alexei may have been able to play the run back and roll his shooter in, I think, to score his 2 if he just tried to guard and missed it maybe.
Rzucisz pauzę.
Whoa, whoa.
Final stone in the 4th end. Run it back, stick it right there, and it'll roll out of the rings. Well, an unlucky result there for Team Russia. And it's 2 more for Team Canada. And at the break, Canada leads Russia 7-0.
1 and 2 or just 3?
Well, the first half of the game really has been dictated by Team Canada. They got their draw weight down much more quickly than the Russian team. They've put the pressure on, and they took 3 in the second end with hammer and stolen back-to-back deuces in the 3rd and the 4th end as we head into the 4th end break. The teams get 5 minutes here for this break, and I know the Russian team will be regrouping with their coach and try to come up with a game plan for the second half of the game. A 7-point deficit is hard to come back from. But with the 4-rock free guard zone rule, anything can happen. You can score 2 or 3 points very quickly and then set up your center guards and try to steal your way. Over on sheet D, Turkey and Norway, they've blanked the first 4 ends. And it's 0-0 as they play the 5th. And you'll see on your screen, it's final scones, Sweden against Scotland, facing a couple, looking to make the hit and stay right there. I'm not sure what the result is. I'll give you an update in a second once the score goes up. And over on sheet B, the Czech Republic leading Estonia 3-2. They're playing the fifth end. Estonia has the hammer.
Don't let anyone else know we don't.
The Team Canada head coach, Jim Waite, having a chuckle with their team. They're staying very loose. I'm sure they're very happy with this situation. I'm sure Jim, with all his experience, has been telling his team to just stay loose and focus one shot at a time. World Curling TV, our YouTube channel, that's where you'll get all the action in the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals of the 2017 World Mixed Curling Championships from the Palladium de Champéry. I want to thank our fantastic crew working the cameras, the audio, and the graphics, and giving us all these great angles so we can see exactly what's happening on our feature sheet. As a competitor myself here at these championships, we've been treated to some exceptional Swiss hospitality. The local organizing committee have done an amazing job here, and the entire World Curling Federation staff. They've treated us so well. And of course also the residents of Champéry. And really we couldn't have had better weather as well during our stay. Nice and sunny and warm.
You okay with going? You okay with starting? Okay. They're okay. They don't understand.
Well, despite being down 7-0, you can see the Russian players trying to stay loose. It's not over till it's over. And Team Russia has played very well all week, so they know they can make the shots. Now they've just got to focus on the second half of the game and make those shots. Megan Carr being asked to throw it through. This is a bit early. You thought you typically see this shot. Typically you see this shot later in the game in the 7th or 8th ends, but with the 7-0 lead, Trevor Bono taking no chances. Just asking Megan to throw it away.
Linea norma!
Шестой! Шестой!
Дом! Нормально.
Well, that guard attempt slips into the rings, and this gives Trevor and Team Canada a chance to just remove it.
Hard, Jack.
Of course, if this ended up originally being a guard, Team Canada would not be able to remove it with the free guard zone rule.
Throw.
The 4-rock free guard zone being used, but of course, if you've been following the news out of the World Curling Federation, the member association have voted to go to the 5-rock free guard zone rule next season. So looks like this will be the last year we'll see the 4-rock free guard zone in the international competitions. Some of these players are familiar with the 5-rock rule. some competitions on the curling tours have already started to use the 5-rock roll.
Oh. Clean.
Under the 5-rock rule, next year that guard would not be removable. And the reason they went to that rule was to try to create a little bit more offense. Teams have gotten so good at hitting rocks that the member associations and the players thought we needed one extra free guard to be available for the team that has the last stone advantage. In this case, Corey Carr makes his peel, and Oleg's being asked to put up another guard.
Дом. Шестой. Ваш дом.
Хорошо.
Whoa. Whoa. Clean.
Corey Carr, born and raised in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. An electrician by training. Enjoys fishing, camping, playing the guitar and golfing. So enjoying the outdoors in Northern Ontario.
Yep, yep.
Hard. Hard.
3.
Hard, Megan.
Clean, clean.
Out.
Nice peel by Jackie.
Отличная линия, все.
Over on sheet C, Sweden did get their 2 points in the 4th end to close the gap to 4-3. Scotland has last rock in the 5th end. And after 4 blank ends, Norway explodes with a 3-point steal in the 5th end to lead 3-0.
Throw it, Jack.
Turkey with the hammer there. Well, I think this end has gone exactly to plan for Team Canada. Nothing in play, and no real opportunity for Team Russia to score their 2 points unless a mistake happens now.
Хорошо.
Yep. You're good, you're good.
Line.
Alexei Stukowski, his first stone in the fifth end.
Whoa, нет.
No rocks to work with, so he'll just try to put this in the rings and
Сам.
allow Team Canada a run at hitting it out.
Whoa.
Try to hope for a miss.
Teal again, I don't care who draws for one.
Trevor peels it out, and we'll see if the Russian team will throw this through and blanket or try to take their 1 point and try to steal their way back into the game.
Или 7-0 будем пробрасывать?
Whoa.
Alexei's decided to play the draw for his 1 point here. And that's a score of 1 for Team Russia. They're on the board.
2 гарда. Надо 5 украсть. Не знаю как.
7-1 after 5 ends of play. Team
Да,
Canada
промахнуться.
getting the hammer back.
Да, логично.
The last stone advantage in the sixth end. Over on sheet B, a nice final stone, a tap back by the Estonian skip, has tied up their game 3 apiece against the Czech Republic. The Czech have the hammer in the sixth end. I've been very impressed with Team Estonia throughout the week. Going 3-3 in the round robin, then upsetting the number 2 seed and undefeated Korea in the round of 16. Done 1/8 finals earlier this morning by a score of 7-4. And now facing the Czech Republic in the quarterfinals. It's quarterfinal Friday at the 2017 World Mixed Curling Championships. We are live from the Palladium de Champéry in Switzerland. 4 sheets, 4 quarterfinal games being played simultaneously. And we've just had a wonderful week of curling here. Lots of family and friends in the stands, locals of Champéry. School children were coming in during the daytime as well. And it's just a beautiful sports complex they have here in this village. Well, Russia trying to generate some points without the hammer have put up two guards, two very nice guards. One tight guard close to the rings, one high guard. That makes it very difficult to make the double peel. So Team Canada just going to make the single peel.
Whoa. Yep. We're missing the top one. Whoa. Maybe not. Whoa.
Oh, excuse me, still the free guard zone, so a tick was attempted and a nice shot there actually. And Corey Carr rolling the shooter into the rings.
Good.
Oleg being asked to replace that high guard. Of course, the 2017 Russian mixed champion, the 2017 Russian junior runner-up.
Clean. Shot.
Team Canada will just continue to peel the guards one at a time. At some point in the end, the Russians will have to make a play into the rings, but for now, they're content to continue to throw up the guards.
Я понял, да.
A couple of scary moments there. They thought maybe they left it a little bit too long, but just gets it over. We asked Corey earlier who his sports hero was, and a lot of the players named curlers, but he picked Patrick Roy, the Montreal Canadian goalie, or the former Montreal Canadian goalie.
Линия есть. Ближе желтого. Хорошо.
I've only got a little wee bit.
Okay.
I mean, you've got a little, but
Gotta try and get it underneath. You gotta hit it pretty thick. Heel.
Well, with the Russian third placing that rock into the rings behind the guard, Team Canada's going to remove this guard. In fact, they're going to try to make a double peel here, but they have to be a little bit careful not to hit it on the wrong angle. And that is perfect. You know, the Russian rock comes into the rings, but they're not concerned at all. Team Canada likes the fact that the front is now completely open. Nothing is buried in the house. The only bad thing, or the unlucky thing, was pushing the Russian stone onto the 1 foot, onto that button. But I don't think Team Canada will be too concerned about that. They've got a 7-1 lead. They don't mind giving up a point here if they have to. As long as there's no 2 points given up.
Especially Seattle. Just normal?
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Team Russia, that guard attempt did not cross the hog line. It's been removed from play, and now the rings are completely open for Team Canada.
Whoa, Megan! Hard for Keith.
Hard!
Ooh. A mistake from Jackie. And maybe just a little bit of a wide delivery there. A bit of a pop on that release. Got it just outside the line that Trevor was indicating, and misses the Russian rock that's on that 1 foot on the button completely, and a chance for Team Russia and their skip Alexei to put up the guard again. The Russian team, quite young, 3 17-year-olds that lead second and third. Alexei, maybe the grandpa of the group at 29. He's got a son, Evgeny, who's 9 years old. Full-time curling instructor back in St. Petersburg.
Make the notice. I'm trying to get the ball. Nice bumper. No, throw last. We'll throw normal. Yeah. Do I play it quiet or with normal? Yeah. Back to where you were. Yeah, no, just make it go away first.
Yes! Yes!
Whoa! Megan!
Team Canada trying to remove this Russian rock that's on the pin. Rolls away from the guard. Well executed there by Trevor Bono. Team Canada has a long lead up to these World Championships. They actually won the Canadian Championships back in 2016. And it's a year later, almost a year later, before they get a chance to play at the World Championships. So fortunately, they've kept that team together for those next 10 months, and they're here right now in Champéry and looking good in this quarterfinal match against Team Russia.
Sweep! Sweep! Whoa!
Whoa! Sit!
Roll!
Looking for the hin roll. Pretty good. Final stone for Team Canada. They can see a good chunk of this rock, so quiet weight. Curl it around the guard. Right on the nose for 2 points. 2 for yellow and Team Canada, and it's handshakes. Team Canada winning in convincing fashion over Team Russia. 9-1 in 6N, and they're on their way to the semifinals. Well, a tough game for Team Russia. They never seem to have a good grasp of the speed of the ice, and that got them into trouble early in the game. And Team Canada capitalized on that. A little unlucky there for the Russian team, who've been playing so well throughout this tournament. But the Canadian fans in the stands certainly very happy to see their team going through to the semifinals tomorrow morning. They get to watch their team one more time at least. Team Canada will face the winner of the game between Norway and Turkey. Norway with a 3-0 lead over Turkey. Playing the 7th end, Turkey has the hammer. Right beside on sheet C, Scotland leading Sweden 5-3. They're playing the 6th end. Sweden has the hammer there. And the Czech Republic and Estonia, they're deadlocked at 3-3. The Czech Republic with the hammer in the 7th end. Well, congratulations to Team Canada defeating Team Russia this evening in the quarterfinal match. That's the only final we have. 3 other games on the ice, and you can keep up to date on all the live scores on worldcurling.org and, of course, on Twitter at worldcurling. Well, that brings us to the end of our coverage of the feature match. The quarterfinals here on Friday night in Champéry, Switzerland, and on behalf of the World Curling Federation and the entire World Curling TV crew, thank you for watching the 2017 World Mixed Curling Championships from Champéry, Switzerland. Join us again for the semifinals at 9 a.m. local time tomorrow.